Oh, that's the clutch head. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
too wicked. All right.
So
You can take photos of this film.
okay. She always gives me whatever lane I'm going to work on. So,
Do you want?
already. Yeah, so let's call it the clutch. And the spring comes off like that. You don't want to let it go in your hand, but
Yeah.
you know, it's just take the spring off, and I use the spring as a wrench, basically, to get the nut off. You gotta hold this wheel,
Yeah.
and just use it as a wrench to get the nut off. And I usually just use that as a holder for everything. So this is everything that's in the clutch.
Wow.
Down to nothing. And before I put it back together, I'm gonna clean it quick.
Okay.
You're wasting my time otherwise.
All right. Yeah.
So I just grab it real quick and do that. It'll take a second.
All right.
It has to go back together.
You feel like you're a movie star?
No.
No.
Usually the reason for having to take it apart, like during league or whatever, is maybe the plastic piece might have broke
Yeah.
or something. I mean, doesn't happen every day, but when it does happen, I wish I knew how to do it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, this would be overwhelming to explain to someone.
Yeah, exactly. Because the inside of the clutch has to be all completely dry, no oil at all on the inside. Otherwise, it doesn't work at all. This is the only thing that gets oiled.
How much preventative maintenance stuff do you do?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. I mean, I do this every 6 months on,
Really?
on all of them. Yeah, I knew this one was due. That's why down this end. But yeah, if you don't do this, then eventually it's gonna just start pin jamming on you. You know, left and right. You do need a little drop of oil. If I can still see.
All right. Yeah. Just explain as you're putting it back
Yeah.
what you're doing.
So we got the sleeve. This is called a sleeve for the pinion, and the sleeve and inside of here should be oiled or grease, mostly oil. And then on the pinion, there's one tooth that's got a little
Yeah.
cutout that has to be lined up with the dot on the cam. This is the cam.
All right.
That's how it knows where to go, basically. So line it up like that. And then the stop blade, which is this right here, has to be greased. It has to be greased, and then the part that meets that should be greased as well. Naturally, I'm just using the grease I have in my gloves. And then this will go back in first, and kind of you'll see that this part of the pinion has to sit in there flush.
Yeah.
You can't just put it in any way. And you got a spacer, and then this thing here is called a worm, and if you can read it, you can look real close. It says out on it, right there. That has to be out this way because it won't work that way. I don't even think it works at all. This needs to go on before that. But the worm out, outer clutch will go on the worm. Now as you get it started, about like that, and then go put this back together with the disc here in between the two metal plates, and now get the worm in there up to that sleeve, up to that spacer I put in there. Now as you just you'll turn it just to where it's just snug, and of course then put the washer and the nut back on. You finger tight the nut. Grab your fancy tool here. And do the same thing I did to loosen it. Hang on to this part here, and just tighten it up. And then with this, pretty much you don't want to, you know, this is tight here. I usually right about there. Put the spring in back in the slot here, and then where you should set it at is one notch less than two folds. One notch less than one complete turn. So I usually go, there's a half a turn there,
Yeah.
and go, there's two, and just back it up one. Right there. And then that might have to be adjusted as you run it,
Holy
depending on
smokes.
what it does or what it's not doing. But that's it. And we gotta turn it on and test it.